Hey guys, Sandy here, and welcome back to Follow a Sketch February. I have these two photos here, and I'm using the last bit of my Citrus Twist kit. Now I know I said that yesterday, but I realized I had more paper because I had gutted this exclusive paper because I loved these stars. So the sketch I'm using today is the January 15th sketch from Stuck Sketches, and here's a good look at it. So I have my two photos, and I have my papers and my kit, so let's see what I can do. So here I am with that beautiful gray paper with the white stars on top of it. I just really love that paper. My photos were taken in a restaurant and the lighting was not the best, so I'm just kind of ignoring the fact that they're not great photos and just going to scrap them anyway. Now someone at work had been leaving after a while, so we had all gone out to a steakhouse to celebrate them and have some really good food, and that's why the photos aren't that great. So the food was definitely better than the quality of these pictures. Now, here I am. I was thinking about something. So this is at a steakhouse, and as you guys know, I go by Steak Goddess, and I've been Steak Goddess forever online. So as long as I can remember my very first username back when we got CDs in the mail from AOL and you created an account, I've had Steak Goddess for that long. And it is because I'm a vegetarian. No, I'm just kidding. I love steak. I just really do. I always have. Ever since I was a little kid. When I was a teenager, everybody's favorite food was pizza, and my favorite food was steak. So that's just the way it is. Later on, I discovered that I am usually running a little anemic, so that might be part of the reason why I love steak. I haven't figured that out. I'm sure there's some sort of medical thing where you crave what your body needs, but I just really enjoy a good steak dinner. So there it is. Now I am over here messing around with these papers from the Citrus Twist kit, and it's funny because I loved that star paper so much, and I only used it to mat my photos. Look at that. It's so sad. But it's okay. It's totally okay. I did decide to separate the photos a little bit just so you could see a little teeny bit more of that star paper. And then on the reverse side of that star paper is that really bright grid, and I just decided to use that as a little teeny piece tucking out from behind the photo as it is in the sketch. And here I am. I'm just trying to use up these pieces from my Citrus Twist kit. I'm coming to the end of the kit here, and I'm just trying to get these pieces used up nicely. Now these two pattern papers don't line up exactly with the pattern, but hopefully I've added so much onto the page that you don't even really notice it. Now, I did pull a lot of my carousel items to use with this Citrus Twist kit, and I really got to use a bunch of them. And that's exciting to me because when I get a kit, I love getting the newer products and the latest and the greatest. But what I want to do is use the stuff that I already have. And while Carousel is a newer collection, it is in my stash. And it's not something that came in immediately. It came in a couple months ago now. So the more I can use the new stuff with the older stuff and the even really old stuff, sometimes I pull out things that have dates before we hit the 2010s. That's pretty, maybe not intimidating, but man, I want to use that stuff up. Because I used to save everything, and needed to save it for the perfect pictures and the perfect layout and the perfect story. And I came to the realization that every story that I'm telling, that I'm putting into my scrapbooks, is a perfect story. It's something that I want to commemorate. It's something that I want to remember. And any story that I'm putting in my scrapbook is special enough to use those special papers. So I just don't even bother saving anything. That might be a little bit of a lie. Sometimes I do have papers that I am saving for a particular occasion, like I have a Secret Not Secret Kit Club kit. I had some leftovers, not full pieces now, pieces of 12 by 12 papers that I wanted to use for a particular purpose. Like I saved a strip of tree paper because I wanted to use it for my Christmas layouts, and I did. And I saved some paper from One Canoe 2 for a Disney layout, and I put that in with my Disney stash. So there are certain things that I am saving for certain projects with a particular project in mind, not where I'm just going, oh, this is too special, this is too beautiful, I can't use it, and never end up using it. So I am messing around, and I am just layering the heck out of the two corners of these photos. And that is because I really want, it's twofold. I want to use up the product, and a lot of the die cuts that came in my Citrus Twist kit, I wasn't really loving. Like, I wasn't thinking it was the best thing ever. So I really felt like I needed to just use it in a way to just use it up. And that sounds horrible, because as much as I would hold on to things that I really loved and wanted to find the perfect moment to use them, I'd also hold on to things I really wasn't keen on because, I bought them, I paid money for them. And one day I'll have something that can use it, or one day I'll use this saying, or one day I'll do this. And no, there are no more one days. If I don't like it and there's some little aspect of it I can save, I'm going to use it on the page. Like that notebook edge die cut there up at the top of my photos. I'm just going to use the little edge there. That's all. So I'm going to use the little edge and be done with it. And if there's something that I get that I absolutely hate and there's no redeeming qualities and I can't tuck it under anything or cover a majority of it up and make it something else, I'm going to get rid of it. There's no sense in keeping the stuff that you don't enjoy in your space. I really feel that way. Like, I have, in my space, I have my supplies, obviously, and I also have little things that bring me joy. And I had actually had so much of those little things that bring me joy in my space that it was kind of getting overwhelming. So I boxed a whole bunch of it up and put it in a closet, and maybe in a little while I'll switch out those little things that give me joy. I'm talking about little like knickknacks and trinkety type things, not supplies. And that's just the way it is. And it might look like a cluttered mess to many people. Well, right now it looks like a cluttered mess to me because it's not in the best shape of being cleaned up. But when it is cleaned up, people are still going to look at this and go, this is a cluttered mess. But I'm going to look at it and go, this is beautiful, and this makes me happy, and I love sitting in this room, and I love creating, and I want to be in here. All right, so I think that that's going to be my tangent for today's video. Now, this sticker that I just cut apart right there is a Ferris wheel. And I decided that I didn't want to use it as a Ferris wheel. I just wanted to use it as a circular element. And at first I thought it was going to go down here, but then I decided, you know what? It's going to go up here at the top of the page. This is going to make this so much easier. And I tucked it in, and unless you're looking super close, you're not even going to realize that that is a carousel wheel. You're just not going to. And this bird, just like I said, the die cut, I'm not I've actually been using birds more and more. So I might be warming up to the fact that birds are in scrapbooking supplies right now. I'm still not down with butterflies, guys. Like I can't jump on that bandwagon just yet. I'm just not a super fan of butterflies. But this bird, that extra long tail was giving me a fit. I mean, it was causing problems. You saw how much I was messing around with that bird in that corner down there. So I just cut off that extra bit of tail, tucked it up there at the top, and it just looks like some sort of decoration now. Nobody knows that that bird got its extra tail cut off except for you and me because you're watching this video. Now, these pom-pom frames that came in the kit, I struggled with. I ended up not using the glitter ones. And that is weird because I love glitter. I love sparkly things. Makes me happy. But for some reason, the glittery ones just did not work for me while I was scrapbooking. So, I'll either use them up very soon or put them in a box and send to someone or put it in a giveaway or figure out something to do with it because I don't want glittery pom-pom frames in my stash for a very long time. I want to use them up or give them to somebody who will use them. Okay, now I'm just layering under here, and because this frame is so thick with the 2 layers of chipboard with the pom-poms in between them, what I'm doing is taking some craft foam, and I doubled the craft foam's height, so 2 pieces stuck on top of each other, and I just stuck it underneath of that label there so the label didn't kind of flop down to the end. And I just added some craft foam underneath of the bird as well so he wouldn't kind of take a nosedive down into the page. Now some things I don't mind where it kind of bends down and doesn't stay completely up, but some things I really do mind. Now this is another one of those die cuts that I'm never going to use it as it's intended. It's not me, it's not my thing. But that little edge right there is beautiful and decorative, and it works up there. It puts all those layers there, and I love layers. Like, I mean, just ask my daughter when I say I'm going to the scrapbook room. She's like, layers and washi tape, Mom. And I'm like, yep, layers and washi tape. Because that's the fun stuff, right? Now here I'm trying to bring in this banner, and I'm thinking about completely redoing where things go up here, and it doesn't work. But I do use this banner because, again, it's perfect for the colors. Like, the colors fit there great. And I don't know if I got that back exactly to the way I had it before I tried to put that banner in there, but it's good enough for me. And I'm like, oh yeah, definitely, I can add this and tuck this in. I'm like, yep, this is what we're gonna do. And I'm just trying to figure out the exact space for it, and it's there, and I like it. I cut off that little edge because I think if I'm putting it over here on this top left corner, I should put it down here on the bottom right, because I am just layering the bejesus out of this thing. Like, it is getting all kinds of papers and all kinds of layers. And I'm okay with that. Some of my pages, not that layered. Some of my pages, super layered. Some of my pages full of paint and mess. Some of my pages very clean. Like, and I do what makes me happy in the moment. And that's what I suggest you do too. Sometimes I watch YouTube videos and I'm like, oh man, I wish I scrapbooked like that, or oh man, I wish my pages looked like that, but it's just not me. It's just not what I like to create. I love watching the videos. I love seeing them. I love just appreciating the beauty of them, but it's just not the way I like to create. So I do my own thing and watch others do their own thing, and that makes me ridiculously happy. So here I am, just trying to figure out some last little bits. I feel like there's a lot of texture, there's a lot of layers, there's a lot of everything, but what I need to do is find some enamel dots. And I know I have some hot pink enamel dots that are flat, and I'm just flipping through my little basket where I keep my enamel dots, and I'm trying to think, like, did I get rid of them? Did I already purge them? What did I do with them? I didn't think I did. So I did find this one little enamel dot that was left on a sheet, and that's from the Glitter Girl collection. I actually had 2 of those packs. So I put that up there just on that little Ferris wheel turned circular sticker element. And then I found my hot pink enamel dots, and I placed them on top of those little weird floral stickers. So they're blue, pink, and yellow, and I just decided to go with the pink enamel dots instead of mixing the colors because I've got a lot of colors going on. And I added some Heidi Swapp Gold Color Shine just to give it a little bit more sparkle. And then that's going to wrap up this page. And I chose some of my tiny word stickers just because some of them fit and some of them weren't exactly in the photos, but one of the stickers says something about life's better when I like my outfit, or life's beautiful when I like my outfit, something like that. And since we all work at a place where we have a uniform, it is nice to get together and just wear regular old clothes. So I felt like that was an appropriate sentiment to add. I'm just I'm just adding my journaling. And that's going to totally be a thing. To add journaling, it's addling. Anyway, just adding some words and some story. And then that's going to do it for this page. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned because Follow a Sketch February is going strong and will be obviously until the end of the month. Like this video if you liked it, or leave me a comment if you want to talk. And go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos. Have a good one, guys.